You're not failing to get into IT because you're lazy. You're failing because your brain is tricking you. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, your brain quietly chooses comfort over opportunity, and you don't even notice it happening. But once you understand this, starting becomes effortless. Stay with me, because in a minute I'll show you the tiny psychological hack that will get you what you want. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with 3 simple steps, plus a bonus tip that help hundreds of beginners I've mentored to start their career in IT. Break your goal into ridiculously tiny pieces. Big goals look inspiring, but they feel terrifying. Learn Python, become a data scientist, build a portfolio. Your brain hears all of that and goes, no, too big, too scary, I'll scroll TikTok instead. So here's the fix. Make your starting point so small that your brain can't say no. And this part is what most people miss. The task shouldn't be to finish chapter 1. It should be to write one single line of code. As a very first step, open the editor. Type print hello world, run it, done. You just tricked your brain into a win. Small, safe, doable. Imagine this, you want to build a web app. Don't design the architecture, don't pick a framework or a course. Grab a pen and sketch the ugly wireframe. That's progress already. Or if data science is your goal, create a Kaggle account and look at one data set. Not analyze, just look at it. Tiny steps stack into unstoppable momentum. Big goals trigger fear, small ones trigger action. Automate momentum with a routine, so you don't need willpower. Willpower is the worst strategy for learning. It runs out, it flakes out, it betrays you at 9 p.m. Routines don't. Set a time, place, and a trigger, and let the environment do the heavy lifting. Every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m, 15 minutes of coding. No pressure, no expectations, just a ritual. For example, here's my own routine after work. I brew a coffee, sit at the desk, open VS Code, turn on focus music and learn or build something during the next hour. Something new, something that is interesting for me. Once this becomes a ritual, something magical happens. Starting becomes automatic, and routines destroy the number one excuse. I'm too busy. Everyone can find 15 minutes, not for the whole course, just for a tiny task. That's all you need. Perfection is irrelevant, consistency is everything. A perfect way to start from the very beginning, the 2-minute rule. Outsmart your brain's resistance. If you can't start, shrink the starting point even more. Commit to just 2 minutes. That's it. Not the whole exercise, not the whole lesson, just 120 seconds. Open a book you want to study, run one line of code, watch 2 minutes of a tutorial. Starting creates momentum you can't outfeel. You know that moment when you say, I'll scroll for 2 minutes, and then suddenly 20 minutes disappear. Use that glitch for learning. Set a timer, start with something really tiny. You'll almost always keep going. Then reward yourself. A snack, a walk, a coffee at your favorite place. You're training your brain. Starting equals dopamine. Bonus tip. Accountability makes you show up. When no one knows you're learning, quitting is easy. When someone expects you to show up, quitting feels embarrassing. Join a community, a Discord server, a Stack Overflow group, a Twitter study thread. Find a learning buddy. Tell your family members. If someone asks, hey, what is your code for X? You suddenly want to have something to show, right? Accountability is gasoline for consistency. And please remember, missing a session doesn't matter. A bad day doesn't matter. Progress is measured in direction, not perfection. A tiny spark every day turns into fire. Quick pause. If you're in your 30s or 40s already working and thinking about switching into data science, you already know the problem. It's not lack of content, it's too much content, no structure and no idea what actually matters for hiring. I went through this transition myself, from oil and gas into data science at 30, without prior experience, without a STEM degree. Since then, I've worked as a data scientist and ML leader in different countries, hired and trained dozens of AI engineers, and seen the hiring process from every side. I know exactly what matters, and most importantly, what doesn't. That's what I filter into a 3-month cohort-based mentorship designed to prepare you for a real data science career. I've packed 10 years of professional experience into this mentorship, and I'll guide you on what to learn, in what order, how to present yourself, and how to navigate the hiring process as an adult. By the end of this program, you'll have the skills, the mindset, and a professional endorsed portfolio, something I wish I had starting out. When I made this switch, I couldn't start over. I was managing a team, raising a child, paying a mortgage, and I couldn't afford to experiment blindly. This mentorship is built for adults who need results. Structured, time efficient, and designed to work around your life, not replace it. This is the first cohort. I'll accept only 5 to 10 people, and I'll be there personally. No assistants, no junior mentors. If you're serious and want to know more, the link is below. Watch the details first, then decide. Now, back to the video. So, to recap, here is what really gets you into IT. Make your goals tiny, turn learning into a ritual, use the 2-minute rule to break inertia, and add accountability so you actually show up. If you follow these, you won't just start learning Python. You'll keep going long enough to transform your career. I've spent over a decade in applied data science, and I've helped tons of people transition into tech. The ones that succeed aren't the smartest. They are the ones who show up consistently. You can absolutely do this. Subscribe if you want more videos that make learning tech feel simple, doable, and exciting. And if you need a dose of motivation, watch next how I quit my high-paying oil and gas job to restart my career from scratch as a data scientist. Now tell me below, what's the first tiny step you're taking today?